You're listening to the True North Success Podcast. Real stories of personal, professional, and financial wins from Alberta's best. With your hosts, Gary Ma and Amy Kim.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today my special guest is Debbie Younker. She has many years of experience managing projects in the pipeline industry and delivering exceptional customer service. Debbie is also a very accomplished co-owner and director of client experience at Nutritious Nosh, which is a family-run fruit delivery business. It is my pleasure to have Debbie Younker on the show today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So Debbie, I gave a quick overview of your success, but can you fill in the details of what your business is all about, who you serve, and how long you've been doing this for?
So our business started in 2012, and at the beginning it was just to fill an area that we knew was missing. I was actually working in oil and gas, and I couldn't find someone to deliver fruit to corporate offices. You could order it, but then, you had to manage it yourself and put the fruit in the baskets. And my husband and I were looking for some extra income. So we decided, well, why don't we fill that gap? And so that's what we did. We filled that gap, and we didn't really push because at the beginning it was just some extra money, but word of mouth got around. It's, I'd say, a very niche market, and there wasn't a lot of people doing it. So people were excited about it when they saw it. So we just kind of continued on from there. I stayed in oil and gas, though, for 16 years and actually just started last year with my husband. And I thought, why don't we give this a shot and actually try and grow the business some more? So that's what we've been doing.
And whereabouts do you serve? Like, do you deliver fruits and things like that?
So we deliver just basic fruits, apples, oranges, bananas, seasonal fruit, and we focus more on the downtown corporate offices in Calgary. We do have some as far as Airdrie and Okotoks, and we've expanded now out to schools.
Okay. So how did this concept of delivering fruit really come about, type of thing?
Well, everybody's looking for that wellness in the corporate space. Everywhere people are looking for more wellness, and a lot of things like the pop and the candy bars and the candies were common. The donut deliveries, the pizza at the corporate offices, and people were looking for something a little healthier, a more nutritious snack. And so that's what we filled that gap. People were looking for the healthy snack.
Okay. So you're filling a demand, or you saw an opportunity, and then you're able to fill that through your company there. So what kind of sets you apart from the competition, and what comes easy to you that others might find challenging?
I think the biggest thing that sets us apart is my experience in customer service. I've been on that other side looking for it. I know what people are looking for in that customer service. So I've been able to give that. I understand where they're coming from. I understand their budgeting needs, the health needs, looking after their internal customers. So I think that's what sets us apart. So
really having that long experience with customer service has set you apart. And what kind of tips or suggestions would you give someone who wants to be more successful?
You have to listen to your customer. Listen to your customer, understand what they need. Communication is a huge one, and just making sure you're always there for them.
So being really client focused is really the key. One of the keys that moves your business forward. And have you taken any particular training on something like that, or is it been primarily experience?
Yeah, I think it's mainly experience. I think 16 years in oil and gas and working on projects and working with my internal customers, right? The people that are working in the corporate office. having that relationship, building relationships with people. And I've continued those relationships even though I'm not in oil and gas. And those are the people that I can reach out to. And it's just having that understanding of what everybody needs.
Right. So with that, what's one of the biggest challenges that you've, had to overcome in your career, and how were you able to turn that into a positive?
Oh. So I think one of my biggest challenges was not wanting to give up my own career. So my
Okay.
husband was the main focus of the company for
Right.
many years. His background has always been a driver, and so that was easy for him. He's really good with people, but I knew that we could probably expand, but I was really struggling with giving up my career that I had.
Okay.
Um, we did go through some setbacks in 2024. So my dad was very ill. My mom got dementia.
Oh,
My dad did pass, and at the same time, our the oil and gas company that I worked for went through a major reorganization,
hmm.
and a lot of positions were abolished, and mine was one of them.
Okay.
So I was like, well, what am I going to do? Do I start a new career? And then I thought, let's focus. Let's focus on what I already have and make it better. So I think I overcame it, and I've able to put like my family first, but also start this business and get it up and running like even better.
Yeah. So like you saw again an opportunity to like after getting laid off from your uh, position in the oil and gas, you saw this opportunity to actually help and grow your current business, and that's fantastic, right? And sounds like things are going really well for you and your business.
Yep.
A lot of business owners are making very good income right now while they're active. The challenge is that when they're not consulting or working actively, there's no income coming in. So if a business owner wants to keep their income high, that's definitely a challenge. When looking towards the future, they don't want to have to be working so hard for that income. So some of them are looking at different ways of creating income outside of work. Maybe things like investing in stocks, bonds, crypto, or using a financial planner. What are your thoughts about that? At ways of creating income outside of work?
I think financial planner is probably one of the smartest things. Having some financial help and making sure you are investing in the future. You can't just hope for the best because, I mean, going through something like COVID, all the corporate offices shut down. So we shut
Right.
down. And it was like, now what? And at least there are, you have savings. If you've got savings, there's things that you can fall back on.
Right.
You have to make sure you've got that bubble money or something to look after you.
Yeah. So creating a plan, a financial plan is really helpful. Um, have you ever thought about creating income, like non-active type of income?
No, actually, I like this is right now, my focus is just growing.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Right on. Okay. And as we are wrapping up our interview, what kind of exciting plans do you have in the works for the next 6 to 12 months?
well, my plan is to get a little better at the customer service. I think I'm good at the customer service part.
Yeah.
Marketing, I have to learn a few things. Maybe ask my 15-year-old daughter about like getting onto all the Instagram and TikTok. So maybe I can, grow a little there and take a few courses in business and see how much I can do and accomplish. I don't want to stop. So, working with my husband has, it's been challenging, but he hasn't fired me yet, so that's okay. So we'll just keep growing.
Right. Awesome. Well, Debbie, that wraps it up for today. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your insights and tips with us. It's been a real pleasure to have you on the show. If people want to connect with you, what's the best way?
Go through our website first, nutritiousnosh.ca, or you can look me up on LinkedIn.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Want to share your success story? Apply to be a guest at truenorthsuccessshow.com/guest. We'd love to hear from you.